Hello, Scorpio. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your message. What I want you to keep in mind is timing energy is fluid, and therefore this reading is timeless. So whenever you're guided to watch this message, you're likely to find something in here for you. I do ask that you only take with you what resonates and leave behind the rest. And also keep in mind that this would be for any major Scorpio placements, like your sun, your moon, your rising, Venus, Jupiter, and even North Node. And so if this message does not resonate, I do encourage you to check your other signs and your other placements. Before jumping in with the cards, Scorpio, I do want to talk about the energy that kind of came through in meditation and while I was getting into the energy. And it was a very uneasy feeling, almost like a backpedaling. So you could be dealing with somebody who's kind of been backpedaling for a long time. And I felt this overwhelming sense of fear kind of wash over me. I do feel there's some type of spiritual situation coming up here. Spiritual matters is really what was prominent in the energies. I just feel this energy of being unable to trust. There could have been maybe an act of infidelity or something, but I just feel like either you or somebody you're dealing with has a long history of being untrustworthy and maybe even unfaithful. But I just felt like these questions, it was like questioning, and it was a very uneasy feeling. And I do feel this is linked to some type of intimate relationship. And so I feel whatever is going on here, it kind of feels like a catalyst of some sort, Scorpio. And maybe this catalyst will kind of push you towards maybe becoming more involved in some charitable work. I just feel coming into this awareness of what you created in your reality. It's like we are in charge of what we create, right, Scorpio, in our reality. And so if you want your life to be an artistic masterpiece, I feel you're going to have to slow down, and there's going to need to be a situation addressed when it comes to backpedaling. So I feel you might be facing some obstacles here when it comes to a questionable relationship, whether this is a lover, a friend, a parent, a relative, anything of the sort. So let's jump in with some tarot cards, and we'll see what else needs to come through. I'm actually going to start off with the Astro Oracle deck, the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. And so this will help us dig a little bit deeper into any astrology aspects that you might be facing. Ooh, retrograde midhaven. So the midhaven, this is the pinnacle, right? So this would be representative of the 10th house, Scorpio. And so 36 on the card, which also breaks down to a 9. And so a cycle is winding down to completion. And so something here is going to have to be addressed. Especially with these retrogrades. So currently retrograde, I do believe we still have Jupiter retrograde. We have Saturn retrograde, but Saturn is going to be stationing direct on November the 4th. We also have Neptune retrograde, and Pluto already went direct, but I feel tunnel vision. Maybe somebody here has tunnel vision. 15 breaking down to a 6, and so I do feel something toxic here. 15 is the devil card in the tarot, so you very well could be dealing with a Capricorn, but there is something here that is very unhealthy, and maybe one or both of you have had tunnel vision, but I feel there's fate kind of taken over here. This is the energy of fate and destiny, and we're not going to be able to avoid this, right? Whatever is fated and destined to play out is likely to play out, and so I feel the heat is on. And that's what I just heard. The heat is on, and so get ready for a major reveal when it comes to some fated, destined events coming up here, Scorpio. So let's see what else needs to come through for Scorpio, please. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node, Scorpio. Ooh, Saturn, I just took a peek. And so maybe you've been in a state of reviewing your structures in your life. Saturn is the Lord of Karma. And so I do feel some karma is playing out here in order to get you to a state of balance and harmony. And so maybe when Saturn stations direct, there's going to be a karmic reckoning. I feel this energy of like a reckoning. And I think you feel this energy coming. It does not feel very good, Scorpio. So progression. Have you been stuck for a while? 56, breaking down to an 11. We get Taurus. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. It would be your opposite or your counterpart energy, or the opposite on the zodiac wheel. And then we get Cancer. So you could have prominent Cancer in your birth chart. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but this is about a foundation. There's a crossroads here. Maybe it's time to grab life as it comes. Grab the bull by the horns. I do feel you're not going to want to back down from opposition here. I also feel maybe it's time to cultivate a new sense of family, right? Cancer rules the 4th house, which is all about our deep roots and our family. There could be a mother wound coming up here. Cancer is the mother energy. And so I do feel somebody here is on a spiritual journey, and I feel divine timing is saying, hey, it's time to face all of these challenges in order for you to cultivate your own personal values and goals moving forward. So I do feel, I'm talking to a Scorpio here that's immersed in a lot of emotions, right? And what does Cancer do? They go in their shell and they retreat. And so maybe you've been hiding your true colors from the world, but I do feel 4 is all about divine protection. It is about foundations. It is about the home. And so I feel something is getting illuminated surrounding a home situation, and it is going to be very uncomfortable, downright debilitating, but I do feel breaking free from a karmic cycle here. Could be dealing with a Gemini. I just heard Gemini. And so the home, the 4th house, is in focus. And so maybe it's time to break out of that comfort zone. If you're a Scorpio North Node, then your South Node would be in Taurus, right? And so your comfort zone would be materialism, maybe greed. Maybe in a past life you were very wealthy, and this is the life that you transform and understand that it's not about greed. It's not about money. It's about the intimate relationships that we build with one another. Could be dealing with somebody with prominent Leo. When I see the sun, I think Leo energy. It's like, you know, we get our light straight from the source, right? And so something about hearing it straight from the horse's mouth is what I just heard. Hearing it straight from the horse's mouth. And so there is something coming to a close here. There is a need, I feel, to maybe pack up and relocate. 42. Breaking down to a 6, which is the energy of like 6 of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Maybe there was a home situation here with a Taurus that ended, and maybe you've not been immersed in that ending yet, and this is going to be very uncomfortable and debilitating, as maybe it's triggering some deep-seated mother wounds or feelings of unworthiness, because Taurus knows her self-worth, right? A Taurus energy knows their worth, knows what they value. You need a task done, you're going to call on a Taurus, right? Because a Taurus is always going to have your back. Taurus is very patient, kind, loving, generous. It is the Empress energy. Maybe we're talking about the mother of your children, or maybe you are the mother here. I'm not sure. But I just feel like somebody here has built a solid foundation, and I just feel somebody's life is spiraling out of control. So let's jump in with some tarot. Let's see what else needs to come through for you, Scorpio. Ace of Swords, 5 of Cups. So there's a need to get honest here. Spirit's been hounding somebody here. There's been a lot of divine communication. What does the Ace of Swords bring? It brings truth. So if there's been dishonesty about maybe a situation that's been unhealthy, some truth is going to come out. I also feel maybe somebody's been spying, maybe lurching, watching somebody, maybe watching a Taurus. I'm not sure. But this 5 of Cups is grief, right? This is regret, guilt, shame, grief. You know, life isn't always a party, right? Where are you going to go to when you're older and the party's over, right? Nobody wants a washed up party animal, right? I just feel it's time to get rigorously honest here. 5s are very challenging energy, and so I do feel somebody here has been struggling emotionally, and there is a need to maybe look back at a past connection that is over, and maybe a need to address some unhealthy behaviors as well. So let's do a 9-card spread for you, Scorpio, and see what else needs to come through. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Messages for Scorpio. the Judgment reversed. So somebody's not been heeding the call. This is refusing to wake up and maybe face a bad judgment call. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, we got somebody here on the defense. Their walls are up. And that's the truth, because the Ace of Swords just come up. We got somebody here maybe looking for a fight, ready for a fight. I feel a lot of people pointing the finger at you, Scorpio. Accusations here when it comes to a bad judgment call. So this is karma. Judgment card in reverse is karma. We get the Five of Pentacles below the Judgment card, the Three of Wands in reverse below the Seven of Wands, and the Chariot reversed below the Ace of Swords. And the fact of the matter is I feel there is a state of emotional denial here. Somebody is spinning out of control. They don't know if they should go this way or that way. And I feel this energy of like a kick in the gut, getting like the wind knocked out of you. And maybe this is going to be a financial tower of some sort. I do feel somebody here is in a state of lack mentality. Shifting the blame on everybody else is what it feels like. We get the Ten of Cups below the Five of Pentacles. We get the Nine of Cups below the Two of Wands in reversed. And then we get the Six of Wands below the Chariot. So this is interesting energy. Bottom of the deck, we get the Knight of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is there's a foundation here where, hey, it might look rosy and cozy on social media, and you might, you know, be projecting out into the world that you're living a happy life. But I feel somebody here is definitely emotionally bankrupt. There's a need to address a lack mentality. And, you know, our financial status will always be a reflection of our self-worth, Scorpio. Somebody here I feel is struggling with addictions, using addictions to mask an unhealthy situation. And so I feel within the next 3 days or 3 weeks, get ready to get the rug pulled out from under you. I feel somebody here is inconsistent, non-committal, childish. The Knight of Wands, they come in. They like to have a lot of fun. And they leave just as fast as they come in. And so I do feel like somebody here, there could even be an energy of leaving your children out in the cold, or somebody was left out in the cold here. And I do feel somebody's on guard, somebody's defensive. Somebody doesn't want to admit that they made a mistake here. So let's clarify the Judgment. The Judgment reversed, please. Oh. Three Swords. So there was a painful ending here in the past. Yep, the World reversed. And the King of Wands reversed. And somebody here didn't learn a lesson. Somebody here definitely made a bad judgment call. The King of Wands reversed is controlling, demanding, jealous, possessive. This is somebody that is supposed to be a visionary leader, but leads people in the wrong direction. Somebody here has no sense of direction. There is a lesson here that needs to be learned. Somebody here made a bad judgment call, and we can't go into a brand new cycle in any part of our lives until we make peace and close out the last cycle. And so you very well could be dealing with one of the fixed signs, Taurus, maybe another Scorpio, Aquarius, or Leo. But I feel there's been denial of an ending. Somebody's about to have an angry outburst here. There's going to be an emotional outburst, an emotional breakdown of some sort, in order for healing to commence, because somebody's not wanted to look at a past painful ending here. And it's time to rip off the Band-Aid. It's time to look into that wound. Look directly into that wound, because we cannot heal if we choose not to close something out. And so I do feel there's something here when it comes to a reckoning. There was an imbalance. Maybe there was a giving to more than one. I feel there was a lack of reciprocity. Something here is not right. Something here is not fair. Something here needs to be rectified. There's a lack of healing. There's definitely some sort of addictions here going on in the background with the Temperance in reversed. And I think it's time to lay down a long-standing burden. But I feel somebody has spun so many lies and have entangled themselves in such a big lie, they don't know how to undo this mess. The Five of Swords. This is a master manipulator. I feel somebody has a lot of regrets from all the little white lies that they told. And I feel somebody's getting a major wake-up call here. So let's take a look at this Three of Wands in reversed, because this is an unexpected, unexpected arrival, unexpected shakeup. third party energy, the Three of Cups, the Two of Cups in reversed, and the Seven of Pentacles. And so I do feel somebody's watered a dead tree for a long time, maybe for the last 3 years. I do feel there's a disconnect here. There's two people here not on the same page. I think, you know, life was a party. Maybe it was all fun and games at the start, but I feel there's a lot of women talking. I feel there's been a lot of slander here in a situation. This is the energy of watering a dead tree. I also feel an Ace of Cups here. This is about self-love. We can't really give to another if we don't give to ourselves first. And so I do feel a disconnection, maybe even a higher heart activation. And you can no longer avoid this change. This change has been avoided up until now. There's holes in your foundation, Scorpio. There's holes in a partnership. Something here is not working out. Get ready for a shakeup, a breakdown of some sort, because the party is over. It's time to grow. It's time to move beyond this stale stuckness. Get ready for a major, major wake-up call. Pisces. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Hanged Man. I think you've stayed stuck long enough. I do feel a Scorpio here that's kind of in this energy of depression, dark night of the soul, and you're going to have to find the strength within you. You're going to have to find your spiritual strength to go through this process of disillusionment, confusion, disillusionment. You're dealing with somebody keeping you in a state of confusion. The Tower comes in to break down everything that's not working. This is going to create an entire shift of beliefs. This is brute force. This is Pluto. This is Mars energy. And we do have Mars and Scorpio. And so this is all about getting to the bottom of everything. Get ready for the deep, dark secrets to come to light. There is an ending here that will lead to a new beginning. But there is a need to address some past baggage. Absolutely. There is victory. The overall outcome is victory. But you're going to have to face these challenges. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the Six of Wands. And then we are going to clarify the Ace of Swords. So we get the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups reversed, which is an energy of going back to something. And the Eight of Swords. Eights are all about karma. What goes around comes around. We can never escape the laws of karma, right? What we put out there will come back tenfold. And so I do feel maybe somebody wants to bring a peace offering. Somebody that I feel maybe robbed you or stole from you or robbed of innocence is what I'm feeling. This is the energy of going back, and somebody's all stuck up in their head. They're stuck. There's no movement forward until they go back to something that they walked away from, because there's a lesson here that is needing to be mastered. Yes. Somebody's not heeded the higher guidance. They received poor counsel. And now there's an energy of struggling, withholding. I feel blocks in communication. Somebody uses communication as a form of manipulation, and they're about to get the rug pulled out from under their feet. 2, 2, 2s. All the 2s showed up. So let's clarify this Ace of Swords, because some truth is getting exposed here, Scorpio. And I do feel it's going to create a quick departure. 4 of Cups. The truth is somebody has been stuck in a loveless situation. We're dealing with a love bomber here. This is my love bomber card, master manipulator, right? And then we get the Emperor. And so I do feel there's a father energy here coming through. The truth is somebody is not happy. Somebody's been depressed, using alcohol, I feel, to suppress their emotions, to stuff it down. There's an energy of boredom. There is a need to harness the ability to love yourself enough to release something. I do feel somebody here, you know, wants to pretend like, hey, I'm dad of the year. I'm the emperor. I'm the boss. I'm the leader. But really, there's a lack of emotional vulnerability. Somebody here is very immature. And I do feel maybe a father robbed their children of innocence because they went towards something toxic. You could very well have gone towards a Capricorn or are dealing with a Capricorn. But I feel, you know, the devil got in somebody's head here. Somebody went towards something toxic and healthy, whether it's addictions, food addictions, porn addictions. People get addicted to people, right? And cling to people to avoid having to deal with the consequences of past actions. And so Scorpio, get ready for a wake-up call. There is going to be the breakdown of a situation where you and this person are no longer on the same page. This is not working out. You don't work well together. It was a poor decision in lovers, and I do feel like the love is gone. So if you want a new opportunity, you're going to have to grab the bulls by the horns, right? You're going to have to grab the bull by the horns. And you're going to have to break free from a very unhealthy situation here, Scorpio. So let's get you a couple last messages with the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. Catalyst, your authentic voice. So there is someone that you're dealing with, and you're going to have a very challenging time up ahead. And I do feel this person is on your path as a catalyst in order to redirect you, for you to refocus your energies to maybe a spiritual purpose. I do feel, get ready for a fight. I feel somebody here is about to go AWOL. There's been a lack of open, honest communication, and I think it's time to get real here. So let's see what else needs to come through for Scorpio, please. Closing message for Scorpio. Major life changes ahead. Get ready. That is a Tower. Change is constant. And you know what, Scorpio? You are a fixed energy. Scorpios don't like change, just like Tauruses don't like change. Get ready for a Tower. You're going to experience major upheaval, major challenges, major changes ahead. And this is for your expansion. This is for your soul's evolution. And so I do remember seeing that Ace of Wands. So this is about finding what brings you passion. What lifts your heart? What lifts your mood? Because I do feel this Tower is going to spark something in you to embark upon a healing journey. So you're at a pivot point. You are at a fork in the road, Scorpio. And if you don't make this decision, the decision will be made for you, because I do feel this has been avoided up until now. And you're not going to be able to avoid this karma that's kind of playing out. And so that's what I got for you, Scorpio. I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out the description box below. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks.